come on! What's the matter over here? You know, something like that.
Yes, also I started the recording.
Oh.
So, that... Hello, again, people on the internet. Or, sorry. Hey, welcome back, people on the internet!
Welcome back, people on the internet. How you doing today?
Yeah. Anyway. December 29th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene.
So then, where were you when the murder took place? I was in the ringmaster's room, like I said.
Yeah. We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. I don't know why I started rolling his R's, but fuck it.
Ringmaster.
Ringmaster's room. Yeah. And while you were there, was it the ringmaster who left the room, right? Okay, I'm done. Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. I can't help it now.
That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of crime, right?
Ah! That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? I won't anymore.
Okay, thank you. Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. When I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means...
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max.
But why? That also explains why he doesn't have it on here, I guess.
Yeah. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possibility.
Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat.
Which means...
I wonder what's my cloak. Where did that go?
And your roses, I guess.
Double. I think the roses are attached to the cloak.
Oh. Fair enough. Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I never was quite sure what I wanted what to be when I grow up. Magician or president? You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
Fabulous. This is a mystery, just keeps getting deeper.
He's such a great magician, he can just make himself president with magic.
Yeah. Oh, please, Maximilian, please. Become the president instead of Trump.
Galactica 2020.
Yeah.
Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The courtroom is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Mr. Lawrence Curls, please take the stand.
Why did she just call him a pitiful clown?
Doesn't he also not care much for him?
Yeah.
The witness will state his name and occupation for the court's record. It was Philadelphia, born and raised with my parents was friend.
Spent the rest of my days swinging the cool, playing b-ball outside of the pool with a couple of guys who were up to no good. Started making trouble in the neighborhood.
It's
listen,
cool.
Whatever. I was trying my best.
Okay.
Besides, he was saying different things. It wasn't. He said Clownadelphia instead of Philadelphia. So maybe this time it was pool instead of school. You don't know.
Out next to the clown, playing some b-ball out next to the clown.
What? You were riding clown with clown?
Yes.
I'm gonna slap you. I'm moving on. That's you.
I already said that.
Oh, did you? Oh.
Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why you're speaking autobiographical gibberish? I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this joke is okay.
Mom, don't have to wear pants. The sign only says no shoot, no shows, no service. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist? Dr. Seymour Butts. How was that one?
Put a couple of pounds, what should I do? It's making different material in my neighborhood.
Your name? Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 the day of the murder, correct?
Yes it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza.
Without the humor, please.
Okay.
Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogy self in court. Well, of course not. I mean, I get he's a clown, but like, cut the
Yeah.
crap, man. It's a court.
Right, this is a murder case. Someone's dead.
Yeah, your boss
Yeah.
is dead.
Right.
People love your boss. Anyway,
I know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and maybe some polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How am I doing?
That doesn't really seem like a testimony. Are we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here?
witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court's proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case.
Really? You'll really hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straightsman later.
Thank you. I can't wait.
Probably gonna be Gumshoe. Oh, you and Phoenix think so. Poor
Poor
Gumshoe.
Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. The night of the murder. After practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max caught the ringmaster over the head.
Not Max, someone dressed up as Max. Which means someone else was dressed as Max because the ringmaster was also there because he saw him in the silhouette, right?
Yes. At least that's what he's saying.
Well, he's saying that the person that looks like Max with the cloak and everything clunked what he thought was a ringmaster over the head.
Mm-hmm.
But if the ringmaster is the one dressed in the cloak and everything, how could he have been both the killer and the victim in the same situation? By hitting himself on the back of the head, with no less.
Yeah.
So who is the other party at play here? Well, that implies Trilo and or Ben.
That's certainly a possibility.
So did Ben somehow get dressed up in Max's cloak and clunk the ringmaster?
I mean, we can't take that out of the equation.
So what? He ran into the ringmaster's room, grabbed Max's costume, and then ran back out, dressed in it, and smacked him over the head. Wouldn't Max have had something to say about it? Wouldn't Trilo have had something to say about it?
The facts of the case is that he couldn't have done that because the ringmaster did go out dressed up as Max.
Okay. So then the ringmaster clunked him over the head, I guess.
But then how did the ringmaster die?
Good question. I'm assuming Ben probably, or not Ben, but Trilo swung back at him, but with what? Because it just says blunt force to the back of the head. It doesn't necessarily say what with.
Yes.
He got smacked over the head with a bottle earlier from Max. Him coming out dressed up as Max, bonking him again.
You think he might have hit the ringmaster thinking he was Max and then realized his mistake?
Maybe.
Especially if, hey, Max already hit me once earlier today, he hit me again. What the fuck? No, fuck you. Question is, what with?
Yeah.
Did Ben just beat him with Trilo?
Trilo, please forgive me for this.
What? What the pain?
Yeah, jeez.
Forgive me for what I was yabba dabba do. If I could just cocks Trilo like a guy and just fucking pulls on the head and his fucking arms.
Monokuma with a gun. A body is about to be discovered!
Anyway, that's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
Currency. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling.
I understand, Your Honor.
If you're gonna cause this clan to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Is this basically telling me that I can't press too much?
I guess?
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Well, if I can't press too much, then I ought to save, just in case.
Yeah.
Can I?
No, you can't.
Yeah, there we go.
Jeez.
Yeah. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. You say that the practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct?
See, that's the thing.
Huh?
How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now, 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. Let's not.
Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mo?
What do you mean, let's not? You can't take a clown out of clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke.
There are 3 reasons I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped.
And 4, it's incorrect to the case.
Yeah. Will the witness just proceed with the factual testimony?
You are so boring.
You were pooped that night.
Yes, I was very, very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food.
What?
The double cheese, double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened to that? As I say, happens. Ah! That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days.
That joke was so hip, I don't even want to ruin it with a reply.
I've got a good reply, though. That joke was so funny, it just earned you a penalty.
What the fuck?
Okay, I guess load and do the thing again. So the first one is good. The second one, no.
I mean, I guess
If you wanted to keep it perfect, if you're not that worried about it, it's whatever, but...
I guess I'm not really that worried about it, but I don't want to have that penalty because that's just fucking dumb.
Fair. This is kind of stupid. Anyway.
And I don't technically need to press on everything, I just like to get that extra dialogue.
Right.
You just happen to glance out of the window.
You can say that. You can also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeps, eyeballed.
Mr. Carls.
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Exactly what did you look out of your window that night?
Why? Why?
Oh, why?
Clowns don't need a reason to look out the windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday...
Once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah! I forgot about that! You... forgot?
Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? That's not something you just forget to mention.
Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mojo revised his testimony.
Very well, Mr. Corals. Please revise your testimony.
They should start turning the tables into our favor.
I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's why we take a look outside.
What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like... I guess you could say.
Mr. Corals, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
Oh, how'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess if the sound sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yeah, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh?
What's then? You went to look out the window and you saw...
Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they?
Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they're about, give or take 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility.
I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw.
It was a ringmaster.
You say you saw clearly. Sorry, you say clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away.
And it was the middle of a blizzard.
Yeah.
That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Symbols. Again, no one actually saw Max's face or
Yeah.
Max himself, just the symbols.
Correct. Uppity symbols?
Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do all together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza!
Enough foolishness. Gets back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw?
You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's a climax of my story.
He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found in the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you saw everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor, poor clown. Did you just call him pitiful not 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty.
That's like half of my health. Isn't this a bit melodramatic?
So which will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
I've got a great reason to make my claim.
I really hope you save before this.
Well, wait, I already made my decision. That's okay, I can just go back to the, other save.
And I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason?
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony.
What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright?
Mo said that he heard a loud sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
He did say that.
However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max caught the ringmaster over the head.
If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
In 1972, a crack cloud unit was shot down.
Jeez Louise.
That's the opening to fucking A-Team.
Yeah.
Mr. Carls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns probably escaped from a maximum security clown car.
Mr. Carls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to ink of this court?
C-Team.
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick.
Oh,
What?
I got a comment.
Yay! But Nick,
I know,
Nick.
sorry. Sorry. It's just I don't get YouTube comments very often. I'm sorry.
well, great job, Nick.
Thank you. Oh, ha. Okay, yeah, I'm good. You know, that's
What?
that's honestly one of the reasons I like recording this game.
Because it says your name a lot?
Yes. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. Sorry. You have to peel back the layers of clown makeup to find the truth.
Well,
You're back from your job.
well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much.
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma. Tampering with the witnesses again.
So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clunk the ringmaster.
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say.
Mr. Carls,
Your Honor.
you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well. Then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Got it. It was a bit far away, but the shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all that.
Wait, isn't his cloak white?
No, I think it is black.
Well, he's dressed in like a big white costume and everything. I'm pretty sure the cloak is white.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I know.
It's
His face was
silhouetted anyway.
silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
He just beat the guy to death with his fucking white roses.
Jeez.
But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes?
Did it automatically?
I don't know.
I think it had a line of dialogue that it.
I missed something, yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. I hate when it does that because I kind of expect to be able to press A to continue, but then it just does the thing where I guess they talk fast and then it does it for you, and it's like, thanks. I was kind of trying to read that, you know.
At least the audience probably saw it.
Yeah.
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that.
Alright, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination.
Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think?
What are you getting at?
I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% certain that it was Max?
I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that.
It doesn't seem like he is jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? Trilo said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and wore them?
I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max.
You're sure of that?
Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap.
His silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there.
You're sure that that is what you saw that night?
Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk.
Don't birds have terrible night vision?
But that's not all I saw.
You were able to see that kind of detail from your window.
There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much, but there was a blizzard going on.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like?
I can see like a hawk out of my left eye, and an eagle out of my right eye.
Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20.
That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly.
The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes.
Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was.
So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding.
That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard.
But they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure.
They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report.
With Trilo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer.
Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this.
That's not going to be enough.
What?
I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. It's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. What do I have?
Well, we've got that hat, a picture of the crime scene, negotiations, Max's 3 famous symbols, with the poster, silk hat. The cloak is like a purple.
Okay, it's purple, not black, but whatever.
Alright. Not a huge deal, I guess, but wait, on that poster, the roses, where are they at? Are they just...
They're...
his cloak, okay.
Yeah. Map of the circus, ring...
The updated autopsy report. Victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a what? Small but strong lock. Do we present a person? He didn't say anything about the white roses, is my big thing.
So, you think I should press this poster?
I mean, part of me wants to, but also...
Can I save? Okay, I can save. Let's try that.
Alright.
Apparently that worked, because the music stopped. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols.
I suppose so. A silk hat and a cloak, right?
Mo, everyone knows that Max Ruinigaki has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols?
Yay! Everyone get ready! All together now? Silk hat, cloak, white roses!
They do it for Maya, but not for Mo.
Right.
Oh, poor Mo.
A little bit.
What the?
Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.1425967.
For a second, I thought that said science fool, but it's
Science, fool!
Yeah, science, bitch!
Jeez.
Silence, fool! You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions.
Order! Order!
Sorry, I gotta take my mom real quick.
Oh.
Tomorrow is fine. She's gonna help me wash my sheets because of the bed bugs and whatnot.
Or at least what you think of bed bugs.
Yeah, I have like bite marks all over my body, so I don't know what else they could be other than some kind of bugs that are eating me while I sleep.
Are you sure it's not the cat?
What do you mean? I haven't been being bitten by the cat.
I'm just saying it's a possibility.
What, that the cat comes in while I'm sleeping and bites me?
Well, yeah, like if you're moving around or anything and your hand's moving, you know, clawing at it.
Well, how would that explain them all over my legs?
playing around trying to get your hand if it's like
Plus,
pressing on your stomach or something.
The cat would be over the couch, over the blankets, while I'm inside the blankets.
I'm trying, man.
I'm pretty sure it's bugs.
All right.
Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
But the witness said he was able to see the silhouettes of the criminal's face.
And you also said that there was a light at the crime scene.
Right.
So he could see it.
Right. Not to mention the roses are white. There's no way the witness would have missed them.
Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that were the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene.
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He's just toying with this court.
I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all three of Max's symbols. However, the witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that that is a contradiction.
Now, what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forgets the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike Wright, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance. Holy shit.
Well, in the next episode, we'll do the second part of this testimony.
And I guess we're gonna end this case.
Hopefully.
Hopefully on a good note.
Yeah. See you guys next time.
Bye.